My name is Jackson Oberlink, and I am the Legislative Director of Florida for All. I'm here today to urge this body to improve this tax package by closing costly corporate tax loopholes and rejecting ineffective tax giveaways that drain our public resources. Let's start with the good. This year, the House passed a major sales tax cut. That is a meaningful step towards addressing the upside-down tax code we've been living under in Florida, a system where working people pay nearly 5 times more of their income in taxes than the wealthiest Floridians. But tax cuts cost money, and how we choose to pay for them matters. Right now, this tax package does not include that critical sales tax cut or the reform that could actually pay for this without harming critical services. Combined reporting is a common sense policy already adopted in 28 other states and Washington, D.C. It would close the loophole that lets multinational corporations shift profits to low or no tax states and avoid paying Florida taxes altogether. Passing combined reporting could bring in up to $2.4 billion every year. That's real, recurring revenue, and it would ensure that big corporations finally pay what they owe. Instead, this bill includes a recycled corporate tax credit program called the Rural Community Investment Program. Let's be honest about what this really is. It's a slightly rebranded version of the failed New Markets Development Program that Advantage Capital lobbied for years ago and profited from heavily. The last time Florida's Office of Economic and Demographic Research studied that program, they found that it lost taxpayers 98 cents for every dollar spent. Let me repeat that. Florida lost 98 cents on the dollar. EDR wrote that the program does not recover any portion of the state's investment. That's not economic development, that's a corporate handout with no return. And if you think Florida's results were bad, look at Georgia. When they passed a nearly identical version of this policy, the Georgia Agribusiness and Rural Jobs Act, auditors found it would take 72 years to see a positive return on investment. 72 years. That's a taxpayer-funded retirement plan for private equity firms. We should not be pouring public dollars into boutique investment schemes cooked up by out-of-state financiers. We should be making corporations pay what they owe. So I urge this committee, if you're serious about fiscal responsibility, if you're serious about building a fair tax system, don't revive a failed program that's already proven to be a failure for Florida taxpayers. And please, add combined reporting to this tax package. Thank you for your time.
Good afternoon, Chair, members of the committee. My name is Naleska Concha. I am a proud resident of Tampa, Florida, and I care deeply about the future of all working people in our state, which is why I'm here today to urge you all to implement tax policy that actually funds the essential programs and services our families need by making corporations pay what they owe. No matter what we look like, where we come from, what we do for a living, I think we can all agree that Floridians work hard to care for our loved ones and build a good life for our families. We contribute to our communities in so many ways, and we should all have the freedom to enjoy Florida's natural beauty, spend time with those we love, and live the lives we've worked so hard to build. But while we, everyday Floridians, are doing our part, large multinational corporations are exploiting tax loopholes to dodge billions in taxes, robbing our communities of the resources we all depend on. Florida has become a corporate tax haven, a profit paradise where ultra-wealthy CEOs get to cheat the system and hoard wealth, while the rest of us work hard to create it. And as the previous speaker explained, passing combined reporting in Florida to generate $2.4 billion in revenue annually really is a no-brainer. Floridians deserve a tax system that works for all of us, not just for a handful of billionaire CEOs. So please consider adding combined reporting to this tax package to close corporate tax loopholes and make corporations pay us what they owe. Thank you so much.